Hello everyone, how you going? And welcome to What Tourists Think of Australia. Now obviously whenever anyone goes anywhere you might already have an idea of what the country's going to be like and then develop another idea, but I just want to know what that idea is about Australia, and so let's see what they have to say.
Last week, I asked random Australians what they think of America, and then what they think of Australia.
Okay.
And this week, I went out to Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast and asked international tourists in Australia what they think of Australia. And here are
A
the
little bit of an
answers.
inception there, but okay. Here we go.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
Afghanistan?
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I'm from
cool.
Japan.
I'm from Brazil.
I'm from England.
I'm from England.
I'm from Sweden. And I'm from Norway.
I'm from
Nice,
Japan.
nice.
Originally from India.
I'm from Brazil.
And I'm from the Philippines.
Wellington, New Zealand.
Oh, South Africa.
And what do you
Wow.
think?
Well, right then, well, just off the bat, we can say that there's just a massive range of people. You know, we've got like India, Sweden, Norway, like it just all over the world, really. I don't think there was many countries in terms of longitudinal that they wouldn't be able to cover. And so, yeah, let's just see. I'm interested to see what all these people have to say.
Think of Australia. Is it better or worse than you expected?
It's slightly better, but
Okay.
also kind of worse because there's snakes and spiders everywhere.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
better than I've heard about. Yeah, it's much better than that.
It's
Better
better,
than that.
than I expected. I've been here before.
Awesome.
I lived here 3 years ago. I was on a working holiday visa. And I decided to turn back and go follow my dreams and study in Australia.
It's better
Awesome.
than I expected.
Yeah, actually, at first I don't have any expectations, but living here was really nice, and
Yeah, it's
I
a
love
cool
the
place.
people. Yeah, it's a good place.
I was expecting
There we
more
go.
spiders and snakes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be going into more remote areas, you're going to be encouraging or encountering those people or those animals more often. But realistically, whenever you're in one of the cities, even the Sunshine Coast, which isn't a massive city, but it's certainly a city, I guess, you're certainly just going to be kind of completely wiping out all of that stuff in terms of just running into it on the street. I mean, you certainly may encounter a spider every now and again, you know, different sizes, daddy long legs, whatever it may be, but to encounter a snake is probably pretty unlikely.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Like you said, it's not like that.
It's actually a little bit better than I expected. I thought everything
Yes.
here was going to try to eat me, to be quite honest.
Okay.
It's not that bad. And I
Even all the people in the background are trying to eat him, but no.
haven't seen any drop bears, which is good too, right?
Surprising.
People always say that there's so many dangerous animals in Australia, but I haven't seen
Every
like, a
single
single
one.
I've seen a cockroach once, but I killed it.
Did he just say a cockroach? Did I seriously just hear him say a cockroach? That is not a dangerous animal whatsoever. I mean, it might be a little bit freaky to kill if it's trying to like run up your leg or anything like that, or just run away, but at the same time, it's not a kind of freaky animal in terms of dangerous.
That's about it.
That's
well,
about
I didn't
it.
think it would be so much like America. It's
Okay.
got a lot of American influence instead of British. I thought it would have been more British.
Interesting.
Like New Zealand.
The people,
Hmm.
of course. I thought all the people will be like blonde and blue eyes
Yeah.
and normal, but Australia are crazy.
Yeah,
Australians
yeah.
are crazy.
It's very different to Italy.
Okay.
It's more technological and there are more beautiful people.
Cool.
I certainly don't feel as I can say that. I feel as though every single country in the world has just an entirely different mix of people, and really, what did they say?
Crazy.
She also said.
Blonde and
She
blue
said,
eyes.
I mean, I guess I can certainly understand why that stereotype might exist, or I don't even know if it's a stereotype, but just an idea in her head. But either way, if you kind of scan the entire background of there and this one and where else, I don't know, that just every single person really is just a completely different race, ethnicity, and everything. And so, yes, it's quite a diverse country overall.
Normal, but Australia are crazy.
Yeah,
Australians
yeah.
are crazy.
It's very different to Italy. It's more technological and
I'd love to know what he
there
means
are
by
more
that.
beautiful people.
Cool. What's the best thing about the country?
I think that the best thing are the girls and the beach.
Oh, I mean, I guess I live on the Sunshine Coast, so the entire kind of perspective and the entire world perspective is very narrow in terms of what you're kind of going to be saying is the best thing, but at the same time, really, that's the best thing you could come up with.
I would say the best thing is the weather,
Ooh.
especially in the Goldie, because the weather is really good compared to Melbourne and stuff like that,
Yeah,
because it's
of
really
course.
cold in the wintertime.
Well, this
Get Melbourne out of here.
actually reminds me of like Long Beach, California / Vegas, which is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just like a place by the coast.
I love the beaches. The beaches are really nice. So I love the Gold Coast. I love Sunshine Coast. I actually like the space. So there's like quite a lot of space. You can kind of get lost in the countryside then if you like.
Oh, of course.
My passion is nature, which is in abundance here.
Okay.
And I love that. And I believe anyone who comes here and settles here will probably increase his age by 10 years.
It's
Wait, increase your age by 10 years? I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh, wait, are you meant to be saying like increase your life expectancy by 10 years? Or really, what else would it be? I mean, I certainly don't feel as though you want to be increasing your age by 10 years if you're 110 big, or even if you're 80, or even if you're, I don't even know, 30. You don't want to be suddenly 40. So I can only assume that it's probably talking about life expectancy. But no, I wonder why he thinks that. I mean, I think we have an all right life expectancy compared to a lot of countries, but at the same time, why are you adding 10 years? Is it just because we're generally less polluted than some of the other countries, or is it just because the diet's better, or people exercise more or less, or whatever it may be? I really don't know, but either way, I guess I can certainly just take all these compliments on board for the entire country.
like more multicultural. So like you meet
Like I was
different type of people from different countries.
There's always a sense of optimism, positivity,
Okay,
What's the worst thing about Australia?
here we go.
sense of optimism, positivity.
Well, bloody
Pricey.
Kiwis every
The
time.
things are expensive. The prices.
Of course.
It's expensive.
Everything closed early on Gold Coast.
I've
The
heard
worst
this
thing for
before.
me is the traffic.
The traffic.
Easy.
The traffic, I want to take that back because that is so
On
relatable.
Gold Coast.
The worst thing for me is the traffic.
I mean, obviously it's been cut, but he was so fast with that. He's like, the traffic. I mean, really, they live in the Sunshine Coast, so I don't really know how much traffic there really is. I mean, I guess it's a city, but at the same time, it doesn't compare to the major cities. And obviously, like I said earlier, the entire thing is obviously been shot on the Sunshine Coast, and so you're getting more of a narrow field of view, like the guy that said it was like California or Vegas, whatever. I certainly feel as though that just completely complements the entire idea I have about, I guess, the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast, and maybe even Queensland in general. And obviously, like the Blue Jumper said, you know, he's like, oh yeah, I actually love the weather here. Melbourne's not so good in terms of the weather, but you know, you just get to pick and choose all over the country because it is such a massive country.
Spiders, easy. Spiders are massive ass spiders, and they scare me.
Well, the
18
huntsmans.
years is a very young age for children to be an adult. I mean, giving
Oh,
so
okay.
much of
Drinking
independence,
rights
drinking
and
rights,
especially,
yeah, those kind of rights. I wish it was more
Okay.
like America.
Like 21
would have
is
been
good when they're more
more
mature.
to make decisions.
Okay, then, well, that's fine. Obviously, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I mean, I feel as though you would certainly struggle to change that age from 18 to 21. And really, I'm fairly sure that America is one of the latest ones in the world in terms of drinking age and whatnot. You know, we're 18. I can only imagine that New Zealand and the UK is 18. And then really from there, it just kind of goes down. You have 16, 14, unlimited. I don't even know anymore. We've seen just random laws before. And so I guess I can certainly understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, you know, it kind of just coincides with school. You finish school, you go out into the world, you can either go work, go to uni, whatever it may be, and you're just making your own decisions. And that's why it's kind of 18, I'm fairly sure.
So far, none.
no, it's
Damn.
it's
There we go.
country, so
Fair enough.
really, I can't think of any.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
There we
Yeah.
go.
If anyone else is watching this video thinking of coming to Australia, would you recommend it and why?
100%.
Yeah.
100%, yeah. I'm not quite ready to go back to the UK yet. If you're thinking
Oh,
about it,
actually, when is this? 2019. Okay, good to know.
stop thinking about it and do it, is what I would say.
Oh,
Of course, I recommend it because it's a massive country and there's so much stuff to explore and see. The people are really friendly and laid back, and it's just something you gotta
Just
explore
absolutely
yourself.
laid
I
back.
think if
like,
you're an
can your chair
open-minded
do this?
person and you come here and you take everything in, you don't judge stuff because it's different from what you're used to, I think you can really enjoy it there.
I would definitely recommend it. The Aussies are some of the most friendly people that you'll ever meet. Some of them you'll be able to understand really well. Some of them you'll have no idea what they're saying, but it's okay. You're the one with the accent, so you're the cool guy.
I mean, I guess what can I say? Obviously, there are a whole bunch of people, like with any country, I can only imagine, that are going to have some very thick accents that even if you know the language, you're going, hang on a second, what did you just say? And then, yeah, on top of that, like he just said, you know, you're the one with a kind of rare or different accent, and so everyone's just going to kind of gravitate towards you because humans just love rare things.
And it's totally worth it. It's a really cool place to be.
I'd recommend it because it's such a diverse and like massive community that will take in anyone, and it's very loving and like friendly, I guess.
Awesome.
I've been to all the continents, America, Europe. I prefer to come and settle myself in Australia
There we go.
because it's still a more family-oriented country, more than America and the Europe. Here, kids
Okay.
are still with the families on the weekends,
Oh.
which we don't see in the US.
Wow, well, I was wondering where the hell he was going with that. I was like, family oriented in what way? But I guess, you know, obviously there are a whole bunch of cultures that really value kind of generational learning and all those kind of things. And regardless of whether or not he's even talking about that, it's actually quite interesting to hear to go, hang on a second, we are actually different from the UK and the US, not just kind of mixes and random things. We actually have our own kind of unique identifiers as well, such as family.
In Japan, like we are so narrow country, and the distance between people are so close.
Yes.
Now everyone feels here it's more spacious because there's so many areas that like you can have a person.
Yeah,
I do recommend Australia.
definitely.
Yeah.
because
It's wonderful. It's a paradise.
Done.
in Australia is my dream when I was young. When I was young, I saw the picture from Gold Coast, and there is a lot of beach and a lot of culture because here have not just Australian, like Asian people, European, so
Brazilian.
yeah,
The best.
Belgium.
Oh, come on now. You certainly can't be saying that any one culture is the best. I mean, obviously you can think that, but you can't be saying it out loud in terms of a serious sense. And I certainly don't feel as though she said it in a serious sense. But no, obviously, like I just said, and like he said, Australia just is quite a melting pot of a whole bundle of people. And so it just makes for, I guess, you know, you can walk down the street and you get this food, that food. You see these people, those people. And so, I don't know, it just is certainly very varied overall. And that makes just for more diversity and I guess more fun overall. You just get to meet more fun people.
So you saw a picture of the Gold Coast and now you're here.
Yeah.
True.
Dream come true and now you're here.
Yeah,
Dream come true.
dream come true,
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I love it.
Oh, well, there we go. Obviously, that's the end of the video, but no, that's crazy. I love the way they ended that entire thing. It's like, hang on a second, I saw a picture of a postcard, and then all of a sudden, however many years later, he's just kind of hanging out at the same place where he actually just got that original postcard from. And so, yeah, what an incredible kind of story. You go, oh, wow, this is where I am, and I love it. So that's great. It's not like your dreams were shattered because you go, oh, this is nothing like what I just dreamed it would be. But no, that was a great short video, just obviously very insightful in terms of all of these different cultures, just putting the inputs, and obviously it's been cut together into around a set of questions, but overall, everyone had very similar answers, I think. I mean, obviously there were a few outliers and people going, yeah, this, yeah, that, or spiders, no, but overall everyone just went, yeah, it's just a great place to live. And so, yeah, I certainly am just very proud in that regard. And so, hey, I certainly don't know if I'll be able to find it again, but I think this lady
If you're
said
thinking about it,
Oh, I
stop
found
thinking
it.
about it and do it.
Oh
is
my
what
goodness.
I would say.
Of course.
Wow, I can't believe my timing. My God, I actually got it right on. Perfect anyway. But like she just said, if you're thinking about it, just go ahead and do it. I mean, waters are a little bit chonky every now and again, but if you can do it, like she said, just go ahead and do it. Just visit, and if you hate it, you hate it. But what can I say? I feel as though most people love it. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm going to call it there. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the YouTube algorithmic things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, then maybe you want to check out some of the other ones we've done. You know, we've done all the range of international things. Or hey, maybe you even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.